Hey there. Yeah, so I put all this face on today. I'm not going to let this go to waste. I told you yesterday that we were going to work on creating a website in less than 60 seconds. And I'm super excited about this. I wanted to do it earlier this week, but it just wasn't available. But it's available now. And I'm so excited about it. So I told you guys I told you a story earlier in the week. And it was a story about when I was a kid, I wanted to make a little extra pocket change. And there was a nice lilac bush at my house, and it was by the driveway, and it sort of separated the neighboring property from our property. We lived on a busy street in I guess it would be considered a suburb of Cincinnati. And I got it in my brain one day that I needed some pocket change and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so I looked at that lilac bush and I saw dollar signs and I snipped some lilacs off of the bush and put them up for sale by peddling them down the street. It was so funny. I think somebody felt sorry for me and they bought it. And they bought something. I think maybe one or two people did, but I do remember doing that. So, I felt very proud of myself. And I would have scaled my operation if I had been allowed to. But once I called my mom, who I think was at work, she said, no, you're not going to do that. So that was the end of my lilac business. But you know what? I love purple. I'm not wearing purple, but I love purple and I love lilacs. And I'm thinking to myself, what if I wanted to resurrect my lilac bushes? My lilac business. I could do that. And now I'm going to have some competition, obviously, right? And I've put a question out. What is there anything else I should put in my lilac store? Because I could do like an online business with lilacs. I could do an Instagram business. I could do, could go from my website and I could drive traffic back and forth to wherever it is I think will be very profitable, a good source of traffic for my lilac business. And by the way, I will say this, the word lilac and somebody suggested lavender, they are good keywords. Okay. They have very good SEO optimization, not too much. Okay. It's sort of down, it's a lot, but it's not as much as, let's say, football or professional sports. So, I feel like it might be a very good little business to have. So, I wanted to create a website for my resurrected lilac business. And so, we're going to see how this goes. I have not done this yet. I do not know how it's going to go, but I'm just demonstrating how easy this is. Now, I did play already with one, okay? So, we're going to see how easy this one is. So, I'm going to share my screen. I think I'm going to share my screen. All right, so I got to pick one here. I don't know what I'm going to pick. I'm thinking maybe this one. Yeah, let's do this. Share my screen here. I hope this works out. I'm going to look over here, make sure it's. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you this. All right. Now, the first thing I have to do this is click this little button down here, this little pink button that says AI, right? AI is artificial intelligence. And you can see I have, I've done a lot of inquiries and searches and content creation ideas. Another little cool feature for marketing. I'm not going to say you shouldn't be using AI for everything, okay? I would not use it for a lot of things. But I think for marketing, it's probably a pretty useful tool. I'm not going to be trying to, I don't think we need to be doing homework or anything like that using AI. But for marketing, it's a time saver if you're a solopreneur. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go over to this little button right here says business profiles, because we're going to create a business profile. Okay. And I've got a couple down here already that I've put in, created. So I'm going to create a new one because I'm thinking a lilac business, online lilac business could be good. I don't know. All right. So we're going to call it lilacs, as I'm just not really into trying to name this thing, which I could, I could ask it to do for me. Lilacs and lavender. It's a terrible name, but we're going to go with it anyway. Lilacs and lavender galore. Okay. So basically, how I see this business working out is we retail. Gifts with a lilac or lavender theme, either in color or the plants specifically. We are specifically an online gift retail company that specializes in gifts that people that love purple, lilacs, or lavender would love. Did I get off track? We are specifically an online retail company that specialized. Let's put that more in the present tense. And gifts that people that love purple, lilacs, and lavender would love. We have plants, tumblers, planners, journals, cards, and more. Go with that. Okay, let's do it to it. I'm going to click the button and it's going to generate. Now I put a lot of information in here. You don't need to put as much, but we're going to it's going to create a business profile for us with that amount of information. It should anyway. That's what we're hoping for. All right there. So our business description, Lilacs and Lavender Galore is a top tier online gift retail company that focuses solely on gifting people that absolutely adore anything purple, lilacs, or lavender. We have an extensive collection of carefully curated gifts that vary from plants, tumblers, planners, journals, cards, and so much more, all with the lilac or lavender theme in mind. I love it. I'm going to, we're just going to save it. Let's save it. Okay. Now, here's the beautiful part of it. So I'm going to go back to this little button over here. We've saved that. It says we've saved it successfully. I'm going to go back over here to this little bullhorn. And I'm going to go to the AI website generator. All right. And we're going to create a new one. I created a few little landing pages and websites down here. Okay. This is one I just played with a little bit ago. So we're going to do a new one. Okay. And we're going to select lilacs and lavender galore. This might actually be a thing, you guys. Maybe I need a Shopify store or something. All right. What is our website going to be? Lilacs and lavender. We're just going to call it the same thing. Lilacs and lavender gifts galore. That's good enough. We want to make sure it's we pick up on the gift. If it's gonna be for gifts. Okay. All right. So we can pick a tone down here. Right now, here's some tones we can pick. We can make it friendly, professional, persuasive, humorous, excited, formal. Well, I don't know. I don't think when you think about lilacs and lavender, it could be friendly, I think. I don't think we need persuasive. Humorous, I don't think so. I mean, we could, right? Doesn't have to be too excited or formal. Oh, I don't know. I did friendly earlier. I'm going to try excited. I have no idea what we're going to get out of this, you guys. None. All right. So we're going to choose that. Now I'm going to put in um, a website. Okay. So it's once my URL. With this platform, I don't have to have a .com at all. And I can create as many websites as I want, and it doesn't have to be a .com. All right. So we're going to call it lavender. We're going to call it lilacs, lavender galore. Okay, that's probably a little bit long for a website. But you know what? We're just going to go with it for now because you know what? I can change it. That's another beautiful thing. You cannot change your .com once you buy it. You're stuck with it. And if you don't renew it, somebody's going to steal it. If it's a good one, if it's worth a lot, they're going to steal it right out from under you. But this, I can modify anytime I want. I can change it, and we're not going to be, it just makes it easier. Okay. GDPR settings, that is for, that is something unique to the European Union. And so we'll turn it on. I don't know what I'll do with this website. I have no idea. All right. And then we're going to click the button, build my AI website. Let's click it. And now it's going to do its magic. It's going to be great. Good times. Just feel like doing the uh, Jeopardy tune, the Jeopardy theme song. My dad used to watch Jeopardy every night. Here we go. I think it's finishing up for us. And look what we've got here. Lilacs and lavender galore. Super gorgeous. Don't you just love those pictures? I do. It makes me want to do something with it. Let's scroll down and see what we've got here. So let's just take a look. We got a beautiful title page, gifts for lilac and lavender lovers. All right. And we got a little a subtitle about lilacs and lavender galore, and that's the same business profile that it generated for us. I do believe. Okay, here's another beautiful little picture right here. testimonials. It will generate some testimonials for you. Um, all right. I can't express the joy I felt when I received a stunning lilac themed planner from Lilacs and Lavender Galore. The quality and attention to detail are amazing. Now, you can replace these with your own customer generated testimonials. But Lilacs and Lavender Galore is brand new. All right? It's brand new. So I might just keep these in here until we get some better testimonials, or you know, we can delete this. Uh, Either way, it doesn't really matter. Contact us. This is a lead capture form. And what is a lead capture form? It collects email addresses and or um, you know text numbers. If you want to do SMS marketing campaigns or email marketing campaigns, you can put all of that information. People can put their information in here and get updates as you want to send them out by email. Maybe your company has a promotion, or maybe you've got new products or whatever, you have a newsletter, whatever it is, it can put something in here for you. Maybe I got some cool new planners coming out. Maybe I'm making some. All right. Okay, so services. All right. And it's given me a couple of buckets here. Extensive collection of gifts, personalized customer experience. Our team is dedicated to providing exceptional customer service and creating a personalized experience for each customer. We go above and beyond to deliver personalized gifts that make each recipient feel special. Now you can change this, you can make it anything you want to make it. You can add another bucket in here if you want to. And then when you click on these, then you have the ability to change things or add a link. Like if you are going to be an Amazon affiliate or something, and you want to just pick out some products to put in your little store, you could do that, or link it to a Shopify store or something. All right, so we'll go down here, meet the team. All right, so here's the team, meet the team. So you get a beautiful little website that you can add to as you grow. And what does your website do? It sort of acts as your hub to your online presence. It's a place where you can do business, or you can direct business. So if you're a network marketer, you would direct business to your company's website, because you can only do orders or take orders from your company's website. So any kind of product that I would have that is, that is a product of a network marketing company or something, we're going to need to direct traffic there to do the orders and so on and so forth. So, but if you're setting up some sort of a Shopify store, or your Amazon affiliate, whatever it is, Ecwid or any of those things, then you can direct traffic there. Or you can even you can link source code. I'm not going to get into all these crazy details yet. There is a way to link source code on a new page that lets you bring some of that stuff in. All right. So these are just some of the things that you can do, but your page, your website is your hub. It should be your hub, because number one, what if something happens to your social media, right? If something happens to your social media, for whatever reason, people have been locked out of their accounts and so on and so forth, then you've got, you can just simply send an email to your customers and tell them, hey, you need to go to my website, or you need to go here, you need to go there. So that's one reason why it's a good idea to have just a simple website. Okay, you don't need anything complicated at all. And so that's one reason. It's a great place to drive traffic. So I could put something down here if I wanted to on the bottom I can put my links, like I can add a footer down here and I can put my links to my Facebook, my Instagram, or any of that. You can put that down here. Okay. And then people can just click and then be taken to your other sites. So that's one thing that you can do with a website. All right. So it's your hub and it is your online presence, right? And it's a way to capture emails and ways to communicate with your customers and prospects in less than 60 seconds. So I wanted to demo that for you. I was super excited about it. And if you catch us on the replay, want some more information, drop the word replay and just let me know. And I can circle back around with you and let you know. I'm probably going to take this off of my personal page here within the next day or so, just so it doesn't really conflict with other things I'm doing. But I wanted to show you that because, as I said yesterday, this is the way you scale your business. Okay. You drive traffic. Some people run ads. If you've seen ads pop up, you can run ads on social media. They're pretty cheap. They're not too expensive. And for $5 or $10 a day, you can reach the masses. Uh, your advertising budget doesn't have to be too high to reach, some people. But make sure before you do that, you know a little bit about what you're doing. All right. Because you don't want to be marketing to fake accounts. And there are some of those out here on social media. I keep finding them and deleting them. So I keep my my subscriber level is pretty low because I might go through a couple hundred and delete them. And anything I feel like is remotely fake or questionable, it's out of there. I want the right people to see my stuff, you guys. Okay. So it's why I don't carry too many viewers or followers at one particular time. So anyway, this is Instant Websites, and it's just one pillar of this great marketing system that I use, and super cool. Anyway, that's that. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. And if you want any more information about how you could use this, because it's good for any kind of business, you guys. It's not just a network marketing thing. I mean, there are people that are using it for all kinds of different businesses. If you got even if you had just anything if you run a club or whatever it is, it's a great way to get your online presence out there if that's something that you need to do. Anyway, that's that. Have a great Memorial Day. If I don't see you, and I might be doing one more video, and that'll be it for Memorial Day, I do believe. And have a great evening. God bless.